Welcome to my channel. I'm Dani Marie AUC. Today's topic is a serious one, so I hope you'll hear me and take some time to mull it over. My thoughts and opinions come from a place of empathy and love for the human spirit. They also come from experience with people from various cultures, my counseling education, and my endless curiosity. My statement is this: we are all living on a spectrum. Let's talk about it. We are all living on a spectrum. Really, we're all living in an infinite number of spectrums. What do I mean by this? Well, I've touched on the notion of albinism being a spectrum, and what that means is that the amount of pigment and skin, hair, and eyes a person has is a spectrum. The amount of visual impairment and other vision conditions is a spectrum. The level of photophobia is a spectrum, and even the pride we feel for having the condition is a huge spectrum. But each of us is living in a million different spectrums all throughout the day. From the moment you wake up, your mood could represent any given point on a spectrum, from good to meh to bad to really anywhere in between that. When you get out of bed and you cook your eggs, or you're a vegan egg substitute, they are also cooked on a spectrum. Scrambled, fried, over easy, over medium, poached. When you drink your juice, it's not cold or hot. It's on a spectrum represented by a thermometer. And when you pick out your shirt, it's not a blue shirt. It's in the blue family. But color, by its very nature, is also a spectrum. It's light spectrum. I could literally do this all day. Mental health, that's 1,000 more tiny spectrums that we all fall on. So many people are so used to seeing things in a polarized way. Things are either right or wrong. They're black or white. They're good or bad. But life is lived in infinite shades of gray. I know we love to break things down into simple parts or into pieces that make them more manageable. But life is infinitely complex, and people are infinitely complex. We need to stop putting people into boxes to make ourselves feel better, or to make ourselves feel in control. When we choose to live our lives in a closed-off world where we don't take the chance to look out the window and really see the true lived experiences of those around us, we limit ourselves. We keep ourselves from growing as a person, and we keep ourselves from being able to connect on a deeper level. If you've ever met someone who you truly connected with, you know what I'm talking about. You met this person, they make you feel whole, they make you feel validated, they make you feel understood, and that connection makes you a better person. That's the kind of connection where you take the time to hear the other person's side. You really hear it. You learn to understand it. And even if you disagree with their opinion, you come to realize that other thoughts, opinions, and experiences are not right or wrong. Our differences do not need to equate to opposition. And when we realize that, our whole worlds will open up. We have to learn to respect each other's differences and experiences. Given what's going on in the world right now, I know this next topic is going to be a touchy one. But that doesn't mean we have to avoid talking about it. We don't have to avoid talking about something just because it's uncomfortable. I used to be so guilty of that. I would follow a movement from afar, and I would offer support to my friends who were closest to me, who may be part of that movement, whatever that movement may be, but I never understood what my voice could add to those movements. I never understood that I had any power. Ethnicity and race are extremely relevant examples of how we live on a spectrum. We each have two biological parents who have given us biological heritages from both sides, and those two heritages combined in us to make a new unique heritage, whether that be our race or our ethnicity. And we take those, and that means we fall somewhere on a spectrum of race and ethnicity separately. The amount of cultures and countries and even dialects, regional differences and things like that make our ethnic heritage and our racial heritages just expansive. But no matter where we fall on those spectrums, we all belong on the human spectrum. All of those things make us into unique humans, meaning we're all part of the same whole. And every day, you grow and shift on that spectrum as you learn about new experiences, your culture, other cultures, and you incorporate cultures and traditions into your own life. You are complex. You are ever-changing. You can choose to open up your world to new experiences and to new people. As a matter of fact, you're the only one who can. And I hope you take the chance to hear someone out. And I mean truly listen. I hope you listen to their experiences and their thoughts, their opinions. Hear them out before you decide that you disagree. Don't come into a conversation having already made up your mind. That's a surefire way to close yourself off and to limit your world and your experiences. And this concludes my TED Talk. Sorry guys, had to throw some bad humor in there. Honestly, I know this topic is a tough one, and I truly hope I've done it justice. There are so many things going on in the world right now that I'll never experience and that I'll never understand firsthand. But I have the capacity to learn from others, to listen, to hear them, and to use my voice. Will you use yours? Will you listen before you speak? If you got something from this video, please like, share, subscribe. If you're waiting for more content about albinism or visual impairment, don't worry. It'll be here. Click that bell icon to be notified for my next videos. I post a new video every Monday at 7 a.m. Central Time. Stay curious. Listen before you speak. And use your voice. Until next time. Bye.